Hi everyone. I'm bringing you in with some beautiful sound energy this evening. Hi Jackie. This bowl really wanted to play. Hi Kasha. She is very much connected to the sacral chakra and also to the adrenals. And I'm just so aware that so many of us are really feeling the stress and the stretch of this past year. And I know for many, including myself, there have been such a lot of sleep disturbances, and that really having to work to keep coming back to center, keep coming back to that inner alignment that enables us to say, you know, all is well, even though there is such a lot of discord and fear in the collective, which I'm so aware of. Hi Mel. And that makes it so difficult for us to be able to see a pathway ahead and to be able to stay consciously in that place of inner alignment. So yes, this beautiful, she's an apophyllite and grandmother Alchemy Bowl wanted to come and play this evening, and we so need the arms of the grandmother. We so need that real sort of sense of nurturing and nourishment that enables us to be able to lean back into something. And goodness knows that actually, you know, the movable feast that we have, and I know Renee's on, and Anna, there are, and Christy, you know, are stateside, and many of us here as well. This is a challenged place that we find ourselves in. So I'm hoping a little bit of this sound alchemy with the roses this evening will perhaps bring you some comfort and some insight. The roses are pure love. They have no other agenda other than to help us see a pathway home, this path of sacred homecoming to self. And this moon in particular seems to have quite a strong message for us. It's a full moon at 8 degrees of Cancer Capricorn, the Cancer Capricorn axis, and this is this polarity between you know, Cancer, that very soft feminine energy connected to the moon, connected to our emotions, and the home. You know, Cancer is this place of needing sanctuary, needing this place where we can find that sense of comfort and being able to just rest in the moment, and have some presence to ourselves. This year, hi Anna, this is such a year of recognizing the disturbance that so many are experiencing, and the issues of, you know, mental health, and being able to keep in that sense of all is well, regardless of what's going on outside of my sanctuary. All is well. And how do I keep coming back to the now moment? This Aquarian pathway of being able to ride the waves in some way, you know. I'm sure that very adept surfers are probably coming into their own at the moment, but actually for most of us, we're on very uncertain territory, you know, and also Mother Earth is as well. I just want to say that I have a dear friend in Croatia, just outside of Zagreb, and the earth did truly move for her today. Incredibly difficult to navigate such a lot of disturbance in our external landscape, and then to feel the tremors within Mother Earth as well. There is this deep, deep calling back within. You know, this is our place of sanctuary. This is our place of safety. And the calling to return there comes back time and time again. When we come into these new and full moons, they are a pulse point. You know, they are triggers, they're activators for us, and they can way show us, particularly if we've got any significant planets or angles in our chart that are activated by the particular alignment for these full and new moons. And there is a gift in that package if we are willing to have a look, or if we have, you know, some friendly guide who can point us in the right direction, or we have an access to someone who can give us a little bit more of a heads up if we know that this is a significant activation for us. But certainly all the way through this year, these full and new moons have been trigger points for us to keep coming back in, and to find that place of where is my truth, where is my clarity on what I'm experiencing outside, and you know, how much of the mainstream media narrative do I align with, or actually does it make no sense? And therefore there is another calling within to our gut wisdom. What is our intuitive sense of what is at play here, or what is going on? So this is complex. It's complex times, even within family situations, where one might have one view around the current scenario and another view. And also, of course, these circumstances are triggering off any residual fear that we might still have running in our fields. When there is a lot of fear activated in the collective, naturally it ripples through, and it will touch and activate anything where there is still fear lurking within you. And the fear ultimately, of course, is death. So when we see these, you know, the mortality figures or the case numbers going up, there is a natural contraction that goes on in the field, in our own biofield, and an anxiety level that starts to build within the body. Neither of those are very helpful, unfortunately, to our immune systems or our ability to be able to ride in the center path. You know, it is said that you need to have this sort of, you sat in your own little boat, or in, you know, in your family boat, if you like, in the middle of the stream, whereby you have some ability to let some of the debris that's running at the moment to go past you, so that you can sit in strong center. Oh, hi, Jess. Oh, thanks. Yes, it called for the red today, or the reddy orange. We certainly need to be actually also very colour aware. You know, what is it that my soul is calling to have as a frequency field around me today? What is my you know, sometimes I'll put a colour on thinking that that's what I'm drawn to, and then when I put it on, it just really doesn't feel right. So the more sensitive we get, to what foods we know our body needs to be nurtured and nourished, and also, of course, you know, how we need to pace ourselves during the day. What colours, you know, what colour is a vitamin colour for us? What is the colour that will best support my energy and my presence in the world today? So this is a refinement and alignment, if you like, as we go through this portal of time when, you know, in going through this transition point between 2020 and 2021. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a magic wand. It would have been lovely if we thought that we were going to go through this and it would be, you know, a magically peaceful landscape where we would have been able to have regained some of our sovereignty. But that's not going to be the case, not for a few months yet. So we need to find these tools of mastery. We need to be able to create the harmony and balance in our lives. So as I said, you know, right at the beginning here, we're dancing the polarity line between Cancer and Capricorn. So we're dancing with a Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, so it has a strong lunar, feminine, emotional aspect to it. And this is being danced with Capricorn, which has a much more masculine, ruled by Saturn. You know, it's a very different energy, and it's very much more structured. If we weave this to our best ability, we will come into Cancer and view this place of self-care and what am I needing now to nurture and nourish me? What is going to help me on this pathway of sacred homecoming to myself at an even deeper level? And then we can take that out and explore the energy of Capricorn and how we may be able to anchor that, how we may be able to make a foundational, some structure with it, which will help us to anchor and have a good foundation in ourselves going forward. So none of these energies are good or bad. They are ones that we need to weave to create this wholeness within ourselves, to create this place of having explored all of these different facets. I mean, one thing is for sure, that each and every one of us has a natal chart, and every one of us has Cancer and Capricorn in that chart. It depends on how active that is for you as to what the nature of this full moon, what the opportunity is in this full moon for you. So shall we see what the roses can offer us as wisdom for this next piece? Yeah, this is a powerful time, and let's see what these have got to say. So I'm asking the roses for their wisdom, their insight and their wisdom for us that could offer us any guidance as to what else might be relevant for us to explore in this period of time. So, So the first rose is Rose Mar 3. Now, this is actually one of the roses that was one of the original roses I came back from the Alhambra in Granada in Spain in 210, which started this whole journey for me with the roses and the Rose Oracle. So this rose says, I am inner strength. And I mean, if there's ever a time then when we are needing inner strength, it is certainly now. This is the place where she says, you know, here I sit in the shadows, and still I am beautiful, but I wait until it's my time to shine. So she is saying, you know, this place, maybe, you know, this sheltering in space, and we are likely in the UK to be faced with possibly a tier 5 tomorrow. You know, this sheltering in space, in place time gives us the opportunity for another point of inner reflection on who am I, and how much of my I am presence have I got tucked in this higher heart chakra? How open is my soul star? How connected am I to the truth of what I've come here to hold? The soul star can only open when the heart and the crown are in alignment. And then the divine dispensation that comes through the soul star is an even greater connection to your I am presence, your divine spark, your true higher soul self. So in this place of offering another point of reflection, she's like, gather your wisdom, gather your tools, gather all of those things that resource you and enable you to see the magnificence of who you are. And sure as eggs is eggs, the sun will come round and will shine on you, and it will be your time to shine. She was in a rose bed as I came out of the Nasrid Palace, and I walked up these stone steps from one of the water courses at the Alhambra, and there was this beautiful rose bed, and she called me over. I found that the roses were calling me and saying, no, photograph me, don't miss me, oh, I'm over here. So I was going from bed to bed, and this one, you can see the light behind her where the sun was shining, and yet she was in shadow, and yet still she called. So take this time, if we do have further time sheltering in place, take time to really see if there's anything else that needs to be released. Is there anything else that needs to come in to your tool bag? It's a beautiful opportunity to actually resource yourself and to be able to do any extra study that you want to do. Just a beautiful energy for us to work with. So she says, I am. An I am statement is ownership of the words that follow. And she says, I am inner strength. And although I sit in the shadows, still I am beautiful. And I wait patiently until it's my time to shine. And it may be that, we will be called to stand forward. We will be called to speak. We will be called to say, the vaccine is not for me, if that is the case for you. Or, to be able to stand up to some of the tyranny that is occurring. Let's see what the next rose is that wants to come forward for us. So we're calling on the power of the roses and the wisdom of the roses for inspiration at this time. And we have Rose Ma 11. Rose Ma 11, another I am rose. I am protector. And this for me, she has the swan energy. This rose is a rose called Madame Hardy. And she was developed by a rosarian in the Luxembourg Gardens in Paris at the turn of the century, a man called Alexander Hardy. And he developed this rose and he named her after his wife. And as I say, this rose for me holds a purity. She holds a deep resource of the light, and she holds the energy of swan. Now, swan energy has grace. Swan energy, mates for life, is a fierce protector of their young, fierce protector of the partner. So recognize here there is some aspect that is saying, what are you being called to be protector of? What is there an authentic voice within you that gets compromised? You know, this is a time when we are going to be asked to stand and stand clearly for what is truth for us. And who or what are you being called to be protector of? She's a real beauty. And another one of the Rosemar roses. So the Rosemar roses have been very strong here this evening. Rosemar, the mother of the rose. So we come back into the mother, the nurturer energy, which of course is very Cancerian. So, hi Kim, hi Natasha. So, what's the third rose that wants to come and be part of this evening? Let's have a look. So the third rose is Rose Angel 1. Now the Rose Angels are 11 roses that are the transformers of the wounds to love. They bring a salve and a soothing and a healing to the 5 wounds, which are abandonment, betrayal, denial, judgment, and separation. And these beautiful, beautiful energies inspire us to self-love, self-value, self-esteem, to trust, to truth, to forgiveness, and to surrender. This rose is one of the roses that calls us to surrender, surrendering into the flow, surrendering into that, knowing that there is a bigger picture here. There is a greater picture. So this rose, you can see, she's got her tribe. She's not alone. Very few of the roses came with buds. They didn't come with their family. And she says, surrender into the flow. You are not alone. And she sat there with her heart open. She's showing her golden heart. So she has transcended fear. And she knows that when she connects in to the crown chakra, she is in flow. She can allow that crown chakra to connect with the soul star, to open up that portal of that divine dispensation through the personal akasha, your personal akasha, bringing in your higher keys and codes of light that you contracted to bring in as soon as your beautiful rose heart was opened and aligned to 5D. This is the calling. No more separation, no more, shutting down and away, but knowing that we are here on purpose. We did not come here to have our sovereignty taken away from us. We did not come here to be co-opted into some AI. We came here to be sovereign, loving beings. We are beings of light. We hold a divine I am presence. So here she says, I am inner strength. So if you have the Rose Oracle, take her to your higher heart. Acknowledge her strength. Acknowledge the words that she is asking you to anchor and hold within you. I am inner strength. Even on a day when I am overwhelmed, or my body is feeling overwhelmed, should I say, then, I acknowledge I am inner strength. There is another resource within me here that is calling for me to open. Rosemar 11. I am protector. Getting really clear about what really matters to you. What are you being called to stand up for? Where is your voice needing to be stood in protection of. She's a strong field. Hi, Caroline. Lovely to see you. And Rose Angel 1. Surrendering into the flow. Opening up for that divine dispensation. Opening up to allow the inner wisdom to be received. The divine insights, the downloads, come in on the forehead chakra, just under the hairline here, and they marry with the Ajna chakra that bring us straight into the pineal gland. And the pineal gland sits in the bottom of the funnel from the crown. This is the power. This is where our alignment is. This is into the interdimensional rose gate that will activate as we open the crown and connect into our soul star. And for those of you that are unsure, the soul star sits where your fingertips would touch when you put your hands right above your head. So, you know, this is the center of your personal Akasha. It holds all of the soul script of what you've come to hold this lifetime. And those higher keys and codes come in and activate to the degree that you can hold that fifth dimensional heart field. It's through the fifth dimensional heart field that we are able to access the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th dimension of ourselves that is stored from previous incarnations. And it's time now that we bring these jewels, these knowings, into our field so that we can start to walk with courage into 2021 and beyond. These are extraordinary times. So if you have the Rose Oracle, if not, just, you know, energetically connect in with these roses. And if you, as I say, if you put them on your higher heart chakra, perhaps one of the things that you could do as we're going into this new year is to take yourself back down through the lens of the roses, back down the timeline of this last year, and see if there's anywhere that you've still got an energy charge or an energy hook, so that you can bring some attention to it and release it. Call back everything that truly is of your essence from all time and dimensions. Because going into 2021 with, you know, all of you home is an advantageous place to be. So just bring to mind, I am inner strength. And just breathe, I am inner strength, into absolutely every cell of your body. This will greatly resource you. As I say, an I am statement is an embodiment. It is bringing that energy right in onto the body. Rosemar 11, I am protector. Being really clear that you have the inner authority and the inner strength to be sovereign to yourself. You do not need to give your power or your focus away to another. And Rose Angel 1, she is all about surrendering into the flow, surrendering into the tribe, surrendering into family, whether that's birth family or soul family, with an open heart, trusting all will be well. So thanks so much for joining me this evening. There's a lot of you on this evening, and I'm really grateful that you've come to join me. Just to say that my Rose Circle, the online Rose Circle, is now open again. We start, it's a membership, monthly membership program. You can join and leave at any point. And it's on the website. The sign up is on the website. If you go to rosealchemy.com and go to the Rose Circle page, you'll see a click through there to the portal, and the portal will tell you what's on offer in the Rose Circle. It's £18 a month, and there's a monthly webinar. There's a weekly Rose Focus video, and it's a fabulous group. The group last year that did the Rose Circle then went on into the Rose Heart Inner Mastery program, and we had 9 months together of absolute transformation. So it's a really lovely way of connecting in with the roses and getting to know the roses in a different way, you know, and it's quite reasonably priced. So if you fancy joining us on the Rose Circle, as I say, the sign up is on the website, and we start on the first gathering. The gatherings are on the first Monday of the month, and we do an online webinar. I do a live rose reading, and we have a focus of work for the month. So yeah, thank you so much. I really hope that you have found some benefit with the guidance for the roses, and thank you so much. Love and rosy blessings. Bye for now. Bye bye.